Okie dokie, so starting this build now. Obviously the first thing we need to do is start tearing stuff apart. So obviously I have the new engine over here. So we need to take everything off this. Like I said, I want to completely rebuild this, which means tear everything off. I probably even want to take off my front bumper. So we're going to take off the motor, the exhaust, snorkel, gas tank. Obviously I have the rear transmission out. I want to take these fenders off right here. And I don't know, I'd probably just need to leave the dash. That's no big deal. So I'm just going to start tearing everything apart. Motor first. Okay, cool, so we got the motor off. Next thing I want to do is take this rear end off. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to take the dash off, so we might not need to, but it's only a couple more volts. Yep, keep on going. Hey everybody, so we're going to start taking apart this peerless 820 and try and locking it. I have never pulled one of these apart, so I have no idea. All I know is I need a 1/2 inch, and I don't know if I'm gonna have to pull this out. I probably will, because I need to shorten it down anyway, so probably let's try to do that first and pull this little clip off. And ta-da, there it is. Let's throw that somewhere where it's gonna get lost. Right there. And wipe out all that rust off there. Clean this case up. Like I said in the last video, I've already cleaned this case up quite a bit from what it originally was. So let me get the 1/2 inch and we'll start tearing this off. And get a little hammer and just tap around. Probably won't break it loose, but it'll... Oh yeah, there it goes. Wow, that came off. That's coming off. Oh. Yuck. Wow, that stuff stinks. That stuff's terrible. Oh my gosh. That stuff stinks. You guys just don't even know. Whoa. There's the inside of an 820 case on the top. Pretty beastly. Set that down. Also somewhere you're gonna lose it. And here's the 820 case. Do with the 12-foot tripod. Not really. There's quite a bit of rust on that shaft, or on that shifter. That's kind of common from what I've seen. These don't seem to have any rust or any water on it. Those bearings are a little bit rusty. This side is pretty bad, or kind of rusty a little bit, but I don't know, everything's pretty well. Rustier than I had hoped, but not that bad at all. I've seen some really bad ones on YouTube though. Yeah, I don't know what to do next really. This thing's pretty sweet. So I'm gonna put you guys away and figure out what the heck I'm gonna do with this. Okay, so I got all the cases all cleaned up as much as I care to get them. You know, a little grease is perfectly fine. I got them all cleaned up, and I got that shift all cleaned up. There's quite a bit of rust on that, or rust pitting, but I think it'll be okay. Even a couple of the middle teeth are stripped out. But this is kind of, you know, obviously the most important part, the differential. So we're gonna bust this thing open. Guess that's the last one. Ball gear and the spider gears. Which look very similar to the ones in my MST and spacers. And then here is the other shaft. The humongous shaft. Okay, so as you can see, whoops, wrong side, wrong piece. Got it tacked up and cleaned up, tacked up, and that is the locker I'm gonna do. So yeah, I got it all placed exactly where it needs to be. These gears need to be in line in a correct pattern so that your other piece slides in there. I checked it about 14 times. You put your ball gear on, and yeah, anyway, if you really want to know how to do it, look up a 2300 peerless locker for red CO2, and that's where I got that from. And it's the exact same thing as peerless 820, and that works perfectly. So yeah, I'm gonna fully weld that and get back to you. Okie dokie, so the welder is done welding. The locker is done being locked. It's completely finished. You can see I welded it all up around here. This is the way I decided to go, like I said. Got it welded all the way around there. And then as you can see, I put a bead right on this brick right here. On both sides. On both sides. I put a little tack right on this front edge right here. Boom and boom, I set it in here. Set it in here like this. I tacked it right there and right there, as you can see. Little tack. Then I pulled it out and I laid bead all the way across here. Small bead, because you don't want to come right up too far on this or else it'll slide. You can see that one was just barely there. I actually just gave it a little tap with the hammer and it slid right in just like that, and slides right in. You want it, you don't want to put it in crooked. You want it to be put in correctly. So I'll go get the axles that I cleaned up, and we'll try and bolt this up. Looks like it goes this way. Yeah. So I'm looking at the base right here. So you can see that's the short axle side, that's long axle side, and you can see that the bowl gear was riding here, connecting to here, and you can see there's a bigger space there than there, which means that this space must be over there, I would assume. That's my guess anyway. And that is a solid piece of material. And I do know these have little locks on them. Just putting it in here for right now. Pull it apart one more time. Put a bunch of grease in here. So that if any slag pieces or whatever want to unleash themselves onto this, hopefully it'll be trapped in here, which it won't get out either way, but hopefully it'll just be trapped in a corner somewhere where it's not going to get brought up and chewed up. So yeah, and there's the little half moon I'm talking about right there. You can see that clip. Same thing over here. It's a half moon, I guess you call it. This. See how all those gears are, all them teeth are stripped off there, right there. Not good. Evan, it's pretty rusty on the back and on the front where this coating has came off. Yeah. I don't know. All these pins seem fine though. Guess that's the most important part. So, yay! Okay, this is all cleaned up, ready to go. That rip pipe ship. Okay, so whatever numbers on this tag makes this a extendo shift rod is from this point on lying to you. I did it. I cut off all the excess and put on a little shifter. Look at it, it's so cute. So I cut, I had the piece, it's over here somewhere. I cut this much off the shifter and welded it all together and ta-da, made it perfect. It sticks out about 1 inch, and as you can see, I got it all put back together for the most part. I don't have it screwed on, I don't have any silicone anywhere, I just put it on there to show you guys and everything. So you can see I got all the silicone on. I got a nice thin layer all the way around the case, including the bearings. I went across the bearings just like that, and I flipped them over and stuffed them down inside, you know, the top to the bottom, you know, so there's silicone down there as well, all the way around here, all the way around, same thing on that side, and then I even went in here like that. Hopefully that'll clear that up and it doesn't spin with this I saw, so I think it'll be okay. I got my smaller thingy in there, shifter, and this thing should be ready to go. I'm just about to put the top cover off on. And I gotta put that back on there. That would have been terrible. Okay, everybody, as you can see, I got the transmission in and mounted. I got all 4 bolts on here tight. Transmission mount brackets, or whatever you call these. Didn't have to drill a hole here, just had to put a big flange washer because it was a hole like that. Got 2 bolts down there. I had to drill a hole here. For this one, you can see these are the 2 factories, and they didn't work, so I had to drill the hole there, and I got that one bolted in as well. I got the brakes working last night. They do work, and I got everything siliconed up. I just have to put oil in it, and as you can see, I got my shifter mount, or my shifter bracket. That is tacked on. As you can see, I got it kind of where I think I need it. I didn't quite weld this on right where it needed to be. I tried my best to, just looking at the other transmission, but that didn't work. Okay, everybody, so as you guys can see, I got it all put together. Got the tires on. I got it all buttoned up. I got the shifter thingy welded together, and it shifts for the most part. So yeah, it seems to be working well. This thing's humongous with these 23-inch tall tires. Got it all put back together, looking amazing with the tires. Just look great for some reason, I don't know why, but it does. So I guess that's phase 1, putting the 820 in there. So phase 2, I guess, is putting the dash back together, back on, and then we're gonna, you got a stupid board on there. So anyway, I want to take all the way down here with some angle iron, like this, all the way down here. So I'm hoping I'm obviously gonna have to cut out some areas, but that'll turn it into a C channel, and this stuff is practically thicker in some areas than the frame itself. So that's gonna be really good. I probably will even come across the front like that. But that should stiffen it up a lot, because I can twist this whole thing by hand. Just if I grab this thing with 2 hands, I can twist this. I could probably twist this corner out about 1/4 inch, so it's not that strong. We might put some cross braces across there, but yeah, otherwise it's all doing good. That's kind of my seal that I did. It's all working well, so yeah. That's the next video, I guess. We'll be installing super suspension on this thing. I really don't want to do it. I'd like to just toss the motor on here and be out riding it, but But that's all I got for you guys right now. Front suspension probably coming next video. I also have to weld up all those seams, but yep, front suspension coming to next video. I'll talk to you guys later.